Thank you once again for watching this video, this audio, and you're free to share. Like I said, lessons of 2019 that crystallized in the year, but we've learned over time. We've done about 15 lessons now, and we want to do the last batch, which is 16, 17, and 18. Lesson number 1 was adaptability. Number 2, time does not stop. Number 3, principle pays. Number 4, the power of the human spirit. Number 5, the more things change, the more they remain the same. Number 6, it's either you do or you do not do. There's no in between. Number 7, evil can actually prosper. Identity and character. Number 8, momentum. Number 9, number 10, defend your victories. Number 12, number 13, no one is coming. 14, each time you invest in a system that's broken, no reward is coming. 15, life is about perspective. Number 16, no matter how dark it seems, there's always hope. The fact that you're waking up each morning, that alone means something. You understand that it's very expensive to be alive. And if you look at the way the world is working, as a scientist, as someone who might be an atheist, the way that, for example, the Earth, how far it is from the sun, that calculation, it is so precise. Even the G-forces keeping the Earth where it is, they are so small. That's why NASA is investing billions of dollars into trying to find another Earth, because it's difficult to find the exact type of Earth where the oxygen content, carbon dioxide, everything is working well. The plant life balance, the way that we are able to exist together, everything is as if there is a thought and a plan to it. And if anything is excess, it's gone, because it is expensive to keep you alive. The way that your heart has been pumping from the time that you were a little zygote and you were so tiny, and it's still pumping right now, going on. Who programmed that? Who did that? You've got no plug in you that's powering you up at night when you're sleeping. So when you look at that, life is expensive. The fact that you wake up each morning, are still able to breathe, are still able to do what you're doing, means there's hope. It's never too dark. It can be very dark, but there is always hope. And if you're a Christian, all I'll say to you is it's more difficult for God to keep you alive than for him to take your life. So if he's keeping you alive, it's an expense. It's easier for God to give you $1 million than for him to keep you working and doing what you're doing right now, keeping your heart, your lungs, your liver, your kidney, blood moving, all those things. It's not easy. That's so complicated. So long as you're alive, there's hope. Number 17, trust your instincts. It's not possible to know everything. It's not possible. And sometimes, I've got people that come to me, they will say, Pastor, how do I know that this is the man for me, this is the woman for me, this is the business to do? How do I know this is the right thing to do? We can give you 15 ways to know, so many templates and all these things, but the thing is this. You must trust your gut instinct. Now, previously, before, we spoke about principle. And principle has got to do with, for example, sailors back in the day. Though at night they would use the stars, and the Northern Cross would guide them. But there was also the false cross, whereby if you follow the false cross, it's also in the sky, it's there, you would get lost. So you follow principles to get to something. But here I'm saying sometimes you follow the principle and the signs are saying what they're saying. But you will understand that sometimes your gut, follow what your gut says. We look for 100% clarity. It's not possible. What you'll get is maybe 60%, 70%. The rest is what I call faith, whereby you've got to step out into the darkness and trust that, okay, if I step out here, something's going to happen. Because sometimes there's just enough light for the next step. You have no idea how many more steps are coming ahead of you. Now realize that when you make your decision and you choose your path and you begin to work from with the instincts within yourself, the universe or things begin to align themselves with what you're doing based upon your gut. Trust your gut instinct. Lastly, number 18, it's impossible to have 100% control. It's impossible. We want to control everything, have a plan, and do everything right. It is impossible. The most you can do is do what you can do. You have your plan. You control yourself. So, for example, we've got relationship issues. And could be father, daughter, father, son, parent, child, spouse, husband, wife, husband, work situations, your boss, employee, boss, colleague, whatever the case may be, friends. You do what you can do. You can't control the other person's response. Planning for the year, you do your best as your company. You invest and you do. You can't control the response that's coming from the market. You can't control that. So it's impossible to have 100% control. And sometimes that takes the load off of you, because you can invest in something and what you get out of that thing can affect you. And so you've got people who will be saying, look, but I'm being kind, I'm doing the right thing. Why is he or she saying this to me? It's not you who is the problem. They are the problem. You can't control their response. So when you understand that it frees you, don't change who you are. Keep applying yourself. Keep doing what you know is right. You invest in that, it actually sharpens your skill and makes you better, more adaptable, more agile. But you're honing your skills and you're becoming more lethal at doing the right thing. So you can't control everything. It's impossible. It's impossible for the world to be perfect. You can't do that. But when you do what you can do and invest in that, undoubtedly the fruit will come. God bless you. Thank you so much. Share these, like them. It's my free gift to you.